light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style.
Just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Carter. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Yellow.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Mahomes now on first down. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one is right down Broadway. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes. Finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now McCoy, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After 17-7 is our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go. At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll toss it to Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they've run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And an alley to run. Shifts past him at the 45. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, it's Miller, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Banjo, banjo, banjo.
Here's Miller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now McCoy, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Chiefs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 9-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Night, sweetheart.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go to the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's got room. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
53 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ringo. Mike,
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but now it's third and goal.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike.
Now Watson on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
Attack!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.